I'm Shannon, and I started coaching it'll actually be 4 years in January. And I always been into fitness. Honestly, didn't really need help with that, but I had just had my second son and was like lost, like completely no idea what I was supposed to be doing and just felt like I had nothing for myself. And so I started this having absolutely no clue what I was doing, what it even was. But I thought it would be fun to get back in shape with some friends. Um, and long story short, completely changed my health and fitness, my mindset, my life, everything. Um, I know it sounds super dramatic, but but it's true. It's brought community into my life, friends from afar that I didn't realize that I was missing. It's brought like I've gotten into the best shape of my life after having my second, and then again now I'm back on the postpartum journey after having my third back in June, and I just love this. I love connecting with people. I love giving women a space to um, grow their confidence and feel good in their skin and not feel like they have to be perfect, and just really just become a better version of themselves. So that's me, Shaylee.
Totally muted, sorry. So yeah, I started coaching back in July, and it has just like completely, I'll be honest with you, whenever I first started like this whole thing, I wasn't working on personal development just because I was like, I tried listening to one book and I could not get into it. So I was like, this is how they're all going to be. Mm-mm. And then we started like a push group, and we were, we like were made to read this personal development book, and that's whenever I really started getting into it. And then ever since then my mind has just grown so much and I just feel so much better. But like back in March is whenever I joined Kaylin's team. Kaylin's my coach, and um it was just an amazing outlet for me to be able to take some time to myself. And I mean, being a stay-at-home mom is obviously a full-time job, and so it was just a great outlet for me. And then I decided, heck, I'm already working out, I'm already drinking the shakes, might as well try coaching. I mean, that's pretty much, I'm doing half of the things that that the coaches do anyways. And Kaylin's actually the one who told me I should start coaching. And so I did that, and I love it. I love the confidence it's given me, and I love um like just positive feedback from everybody saying, "Thank you so much. You inspire me." Like honestly, the paycheck is just a bonus of it all. That's just the cherry on top. Everything else is better than the money. Like my like Shannon and Kaylin, I've met them through coaching, or I've known Kaylin for a little while, but I met Shannon through coaching, and I've met other coaches, and they've just been awesome. And then getting to inspire and encourage other people. I've always been a helper. Like I've always liked to help people, and I've always liked to make people feel better about themselves because I was a cosmetologist before, and it's just been what I was missing ever since I had my boys. And so I love it, and I just want more people to join me because this is the best I've ever felt in my life. That's my story in a nutshell, or is that what you call it?
Hi. Excuse me. I'm Kaylin, and I've been coaching for about a year. Shannon is my coach, and I'm going to keep this a little short because I'm coughing and all this sinus crap going on. But so I first joined with just Beachbody on Demand, and I started doing 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme, and I was like, wow, this is like, I was also 7 months postpartum. Um, Can you guys hear me? Okay, it says my speaker's not working.
It's a little choppy, but
Okay, but you
you
can
get
still understand. Okay. Um, so I started with those two like shorter programs, and I think that really helped me to like see what it feels like to finish a program and the confidence that it gives you. And then after those two, I did 80-day obsession and was blown away by the results that I got and everything. And I honestly I didn't follow the nutrition plan for it that well, but I wish I would have because my results would have been that much better. Um, but then after that, I did a couple more programs and I was like, okay, I saw Shannon always posting about Shakeology and um, how much it benefited her body and everything that it did for her. So I started talking to her about it. She sent me some samples and I was like, okay, well, I know as a coach you can get a discount. So I'm just going to sign up as a coach for a discount. And did that. Shannon was like, hey, just watch this little training here and, just kind of see what you think. So I watched it and I was sucked in. Like, I can't even remember who the coach was that was talking. It was one of these Zoom calls. I can't even remember who it was. And I was like, this is freaking amazing. Like, everybody here making everybody feel so much more confident and helping people get started on their health and fitness journey. I want to be a part of that. And so I decided to go all in, and here I am a year later and still loving it, and actually quit my full-time job to have this baby. And I'm only going to go back occasional part-time for like people going on vacays because it's better for me and my family, and my husband and I decided that we could do this. So very excited about that.
so excited for you too. So just like quick rundown of, because a lot of people are like, okay, so what exactly do you do? And you've heard from all of us that we all started by getting our own results. And that's really what this whole like Team Beachbody network is built on, is that we have found workouts and nutrition plans and supplements that make us feel good. And we're just sharing that with other people, and we happen to get compensated for it. That's like high level, basic. That's what we do. If you went to a new restaurant and loved it, you would tell your friends. You just, you might not get paid for it, but that's all it is. It's spreading this by word of mouth. And on the day to day, the things we do are first and foremost are really self-care. It's that light behind me is kind of annoying. It's working out. We have, I know you ladies probably know, we have a ton of different workout programs to do. We have amazing nutrition that we can figure out our nutrition plan, follow a meal plan and guide. We have Shakeology to supplement us and to fill in the gaps in our nutrition. We have things like Energize and Recover to help and enhance our workouts, like beach bars. There's so many things basically that we're given to share. And I think one of the awesome parts is that we have so many things that it's really easy for a lot of people to find something that they love. Like, we might not all love the same workout or the same flavor or the same snacks or supplements, but most people can find something that they love and that makes them feel good and that works for them. And then we just share that. So we work out, we drink our shake. You heard all of us talking about personal development. So that's a big thing. And Megan, to get to your question, and I'll let the other girls kind of put their input, but as far as getting negative feedback or what people, being worried about what people think, that was a huge concern of mine too. And I, be completely honest, like it still is in the back of my head. But the fact that we do personal development makes me not care so much. And the fact that those people aren't paying me, those people aren't coming home to me, they're not paying my bills, they have zero to do with my life and if I look back right now, and if like 5 years from now, I look back and I realize I didn't try this and I didn't push and I didn't do something because of what I thought someone else might think, I would be kicking myself, because I know the potential in this business, which is huge, which I can talk about that in a little bit too. I can touch on income a little bit. But really I'll, be, bleh, bleh, bleh. the as much as it's about physical fitness, it's even more about our mental health, because it really starts there. And once you get that kind of on the way to better mental health, I guess, not that I am just not making any sense right now. We're not saying that there's anything wrong with anyone. I like fought against it. I didn't think there was anything, like, I don't need that self-help stuff. Whatever. But you don't know what you're missing until you start, and you don't realize how good you can feel until you kind of hear some of these thoughts and start just putting positivity in your head. And it's just a matter of surrounding yourself with the energy and the people and the words that you want, and they're going to make you feel good. I'm going to let one of you take over because I can't find my words right now.
It's still telling me that my speaker's messed up, so if you guys can't understand me, just like wave or something. But yeah, Megan and I have kind of already talked about this, but I was concerned about it in the beginning as well. The people that, when you come out as a coach, which sounds kind of funny, but when you like put your first post out there, or you post a transformation picture, or something like that, the support that you get is crazy. Like, you don't understand how much people are going to support you. And the people that don't support you, I mean, the real thing is, like, they just want to be where you are. They want to be working on themselves. They want to be doing the work you're doing, but they can't make themselves do it. And that's where, like Shannon said, a lot of the personal development comes in. You just have to realize that the people that are sitting there judging you just really want to be where you are. That's my input on that.
And also, like, what I love a lot about is that, like, we have the accountability groups, of course, and um whenever you have an obligation, like, us as coaches, we have to show up for our girls. Like, and having that obligation makes you want to push even harder. And so it's like a win-win. Like, you get to encourage other women to be their best selves, but then at the same time it's like, well, I have to be my best self because I'm their coach. I can't let them down. And so it's like a whole, I mean, it's a circle. It's a big circle. Um yeah, that's whenever I first started coaching, like, well, no, yeah, I can't find my words either tonight, Shannon. This is so weird. Anyways, I just love how it's like a ongoing encouragement between, like, everybody, and everyone in our support group is so amazing and supportive, and I just love the community so much.
Yeah, like sorry, Kaylin. I was just
No,
gonna
you're fine.
say the encouragement and the thank yous that you get, the appreciation that you get far outweighs any negative responses. And I just posted it in the chat. Like, I've gotten maybe one or two, and I don't even remember what they were. Like, I just remember that maybe it happened once, maybe twice, that I got a negative response. We get no's, sure, but most people are like, no thanks, not right now. And that's just, not their time, and that's to be expected. But like I said, the feeling of knowing that you helped someone, and the gratitude to have the opportunity to be able to do that, just like I said, far outweighs any sort of negative response that you would get, or whatever the opinions that anyone else has, because like, I don't know which one of you just said it, but yeah, Caitlin, I think just it's more of a reflection of that person than it is on you. And yeah, it's hard sometimes for sure. Like, I'm not gonna lie about that. It's scary to put yourself out there, but it gets easier, and it's really empowering to do that and to be able to share your story. Anything else, Kaylin? Sorry, I interrupted you. I was just going to. I had some other kind of frequently asked questions, unless you guys have anything pressing. So basically, if you're not, I think is Megan a discount coach? I know you're driving, so you don't have to, yeah. So you're already set up. But basically you can get started with a challenge pack. I'll just go like housekeeping stuff. You can get started with a challenge pack. You can you get the coach fee waived. There's a $50.95 coach, like a business service fee every month, which covers, you get a website. You don't have to deal with any inventory. They do all the shipping. They do like all the business stuff that I don't want to have to deal with. I work out, I drink a shake, I read some personal development, I post on social media, and I invite my friends, and that's it. You make commission 25% off of anything that anyone gets through you. And then there's compensation for building a team. So the most potential as far as income goes is as you start to build a team and earning what we call team cycle bonus, which basically, if you want to succeed, you have to help others succeed. I'll just like put it out there right now. The pyramid scheme thing, one, is completely illegal. Two, it's not how this works, because Kaylin could definitely surpass me in as a coach as far as rank, income, everything. Like, just because coaches on my team are like doing really well doesn't necessarily mean I am, because I still have to put in work. I still have to be on my own journey. I still have to do all this. The biggest return on investment basically is when you are helping your team succeed and reach their goals. And I have to tell you, like, that is almost more fulfilling than helping people on their health and fitness journey. Like, when I see and hear Kaylin and Shaylee and their wins as coaches and having them set goals and seeing them succeed, like, that lights me up more than anything, because I know that, I was a little part in that and helping them do that and get that success and being able to feel better about themselves and all of that stuff. And then we create this community, not separate, but it's our coaching community is separate from our challenge groups. But it's there's a quote, something about, if you help someone else get everything they want in life, you'll get everything you want in yours. I think it's Zig Ziglar said that, or something like that. But that's the basics. We first work on us, and just by doing that, by default, if you're committed to a program in your nutrition, people are going to start asking you what they're doing if they haven't already. And then, we share with them. We have really simple tools to be able to send people information. You don't have to be an expert on things. We have the experts basically working for us. We have all of the science, all of the trainers, all of the nutritionists, the dietitians, the business people. They're doing all the hard work for us. We literally just have to share. And yeah, like I said, it's scary and you can get uncomfortable, but the potential is just insane. I don't even know what the cap is on, I don't think there's any cap on income. There are people making $20,000 a week. Insert income disclaimer. It depends on how much work you put in. And each and every coach, whatever. I'll put the I'll put the disclaimer in, but the potential is there to make a lot of money. But you have to put in the work. You have to be willing to get a little uncomfortable. You have to be coachable. And I think you need to like have fun. As far as our team, I'm all about like having integrity, having fun, helping people, like being genuine and doing it, all these things like from your heart and from a place of wanting to help people, from a place of gratitude for having this gift and sharing it with someone. So yeah, I think that's it. Shiloh, yeah, we can send Shaylee you can send like policies and procedures in the coach online office. There's, you can go to like FAQ for Shiloh if you want the compensation plan. There's one on that, and there's one of all the like policies and procedures.
There's also this page I can add you to on Joan's page, the Get Started.
Yep.
And she can watch those videos, and those really explain in depth, like, just like how everything works. And I'll add you to that group tonight and then tag you in the post. And you can just start those whenever you have time or whenever you want or whatever.
Yeah.
But they explain it so well, and it's like so sincere. It's really informational. But that what I put in the chat was the 4 vital behaviors that us coaches have to do every day, or need to do every day, just to show everyone our journey. And the first one is invite. No, I can't remember what I typed.
Said show up for you, be proof the product works.
Yeah. Focus on PD. Share your journey with everyone. Invite people to join you on your journey, and then recognize others' achievements. And what I learned from Shannon and Kaylin, like whenever you are feeling down or you're feeling just completely beaten, reach out to other people and send them a good vibes message, or be like, hey, I hope you have a great day. I noticed you've lost like 10 pounds. You look amazing. I'm so proud of you. Or like, hey, I noticed you had a smile on your face today. I love your smile. Like give them a what's the word I'm looking for?
Compliment.
Compliment. I almost said accomplishment. Compliment. And it'll make you feel better. It'll just make you feel better because you made someone else feel better.
Yeah, for sure. It's I feel kind of selfish sometimes because I'm like,
yeah,
I'm doing this because it makes me feel so good. But when you're, helping other people feel good, then it's
like that circle thing I was talking about earlier. It's just what goes around comes around, and it's just endless.
For sure.
It seems like in this business.
Andrea, if you have any questions and want to type them in or pop on, we've talked a little bit about just like what we do daily as coaches, and a little bit about like income and a lot of kind of personal development stuff, just growing and becoming more. I find like my personal development is like, I think I said this or I heard it somewhere, I don't remember. It's like armor for anything that comes my way during the day. And I read or listen to something every day, and it's like this shield that I get to put up against. Have you seen the meme that it's like Shaq or someone all these things like negativity, and he's like, pooh, bad vibe. He's like walking and doing it. Like, that's what I feel like it is, because it's
all your self-limiting beliefs.
Yeah, getting through those. And it's also, it trickles into every area of your life. Like, my marriage, my parenting, my job. I've gone through things. I've actually just starting a new role at work that I probably would not have done, and it's kind of scaring me. But, I'm starting it because I've develop confidence, and I know that I have to try new things and in order to grow, and I don't want to be stagnant in my job or in my life. And Beachbody has become the I want to say the boat, but the vessel
Backbone.
that I get
Mhm.
to, ride on, that's going to help me get to where I want to, physically, financially, mentally, everything. It's like all encompassing. So, just have a couple more minutes. You guys have, if you want to type in any questions, or you guys have any last thoughts or anything that we didn't touch on. You can think of, and we can always answer your questions, privately, if you want to, message us, or if you have any other
Yeah.
questions, you can send like the videos that might go through things a little bit more in depth if you have questions about a specific part, or how to get started. And other than that, I did record it, so we'll post it in those pages. And Andrea, I can send that to you because I know you hopped on late. It's only a 40-minute Zoom call though, but I will. Hey.
Hey, sorry, my audio and everything was not working for a minute.
No, you're good.
So I guess I kind of joined late, so I didn't get to hear any of the other questions and answers that you had, but I guess from my own perspective, a lot of things that I struggle with, like with doing things like different diets and stuff like that. I really hate protein powders. They don't settle well with me. They make me really sick and they give me really bad migraines. I've tried various different kinds, including what you guys use, and I've always had issues with every single kind. So, I guess, like, are you required to use those products and advertise those products? Because I know that they work. My mom's used them before.
Mm-hmm.
But just personally, like if I personally can't use something, I don't feel comfortable like trying to sell it, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I'd be totally like, if you have like, I would never want you to use something or drink something or anything that bothers you. I don't know what kind you use or what flavor, like if it was the whey one or the vegan, the plant-based one, I know, or how long ago it was. I know they changed the formula
Mhm.
a few years back. But there's, and I had mentioned it earlier, but there's so many things. So basically, you are just to stay an active coach. So in order to make an income, you have to be active, and that means you have to have 50 personal volume, which everything's assigned like a volume.
Mhm.
And so if you're drinking Shakeology every month, yes, that covers it, but it can also be Energize or pre-workout, or Recover, the post-workout shake, Beach Bars, the snack bar that we have, anything that's, gives you those 50 personal volume each month to keep you active. And, you make that back in your income when you're sharing and stuff. But
Right.
you can talk to more about like what you tried and the flavors, or what might be in it that would bother you. But I would never want anyone to like promote or have someone use something that they don't personally use or believe in. Like
Right.
a big thing of mine, like I said, I'm like all about integrity. Like I'm not going to be like, hey, you have to use this, blah 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 blah, and then not.
I don't use it, but you need to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But there are lots of other things that we can talk about too, as far as like just your goals and other things that I can recommend that might help you get there. Not necessarily Shakeology if that bothers you and like is medically just not okay for you.
Right.
So,
Yeah. And then I guess my other question is like, what are the startup costs like to get involved with coaching, and even just to be a part of a program, I guess, to be coached?
Yeah.
because I'd like to focus more on my health. I mean, you know that I just got a new job and feeling less overwhelmed with stress and stuff. So anyway, I guess I would like to get into a more healthy mindset. And you know, I've I had I have endometriosis, so I had surgery last October, and I've gained I think it's like 22 pounds since I had my surgery last October. And I mean, part of that was kind of necessary. I was underweight when I was anemic and I was really sick before my surgery. So I was a little underweight, and I like to be around like 120, but right now I'm like 130, 132. So I'd like to just like get back to my comfort zone and feel confident and comfortable again. And
Yeah.
so
So basically the cost to be a coach is the cost of the things that you are going to use to do that for your own health and fitness. So the best, typically for most people, solution is a challenge pack, because it gets you everything. You get a year of access to all of our workouts, which include nutrition plans and meal plans. And you can do either Shakeology or the Energize and Recover, which is a pre and post workout. So that's all packed together. And right now, is it 140 now? Because it's typically 160, and then it's $20 off this month. And then when you get the challenge pack, the coach fee is waived, which is typically $40. And then after that, there's a $15.95 business fee every month. Like I said, it covers, you get a website, you don't have to carry any inventory. You don't have to worry about shipping or any of the getting people any of their stuff. Like that $15.95 covers all of the business. That's your overhead, if you will.
right.
And then it's just every month, whatever it is that you're going to be, using on a consistent basis to get you that 50 personal volume. And if you go in active, you actually, nothing happens. If you just don't you don't earn an income. So you have to be active to be able to earn commission, or any team cycle bonus. There's no punishment if you're not active. You can be inactive and you still get 25% off discount. If I didn't mention that before, but you still get 25% off everything. And you don't have the potential to earn if you go inactive.
So how much are the commissions? Like what percentage do you get based off of sales and your coaching?
It's 25% commission on like retail sales. And then there's certain volume associated with everything. So as you build a team, that's where the residual income comes from, is building a team, having other people coach with you. And I don't explain it well at all, but I can send you a video. We're probably going to get kicked off here, but I can send you a video that explains it much better and all the compensation. Okay. Would that be cool?
Yeah, that's
send that to me too, Shannon.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I think it's in the coach office, so I can send that.
Okay.
But I think we're going to get kicked off, but thank you guys for hopping on. Like, message us if you have any other questions. And we're open books. We'll answer whatever, and hope to chat soon.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.